We back. Ugh. Yes. Okay. I actually had plans to say a few thank yous. Love. Thank you so much. I actually posted this in Discord because I didn't catch it before I got offline. Um, so I did give you a shout out, but let me read it again. My apps are not loving me right now. Kim, thank you so much for the doggy treat money. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And also, D, shout out to D for the mental health and doggy treat money. Thank you guys so much. I should have waited till I'll say it again when more people are in here. But chat, thank you so much. Tap the screen for me if you can, and let's get this sent out to more people. Right now, I am cutting into a little brick of cheese because we're feeling peckish. I ordered a bunch of cheese off of Amazon the other day. I wanted snacks. And I bought what I thought was like a bunch of bricks of cheese. They're just tiny little... The picture looks like they are like this big. Now, this is 20 ounces. 1 ounce. I am cutting the cheese. I didn't even know you could order cheese on Amazon. You can. You could order cheese. Welcome back, Al. Welcome back, y'all. I need to buy my dog some pumpkin stuff. She has an upset stomach. So I will definitely use that, guys, by the way. I gotta buy... I'm just gonna get, like, pumpkin broth. Because my doggy's doings are not looking right. And Kim with another $5. Thank you so much for another... Kim says for a cup of coffee to go with that snack. Thank you. Not broth? I don't think it would be like a beef or anything stock. I don't know what they do with pumpkin. My options. What are my options here? Oh, it has sugar in it? The one I bought is for gut health. Pumpkin digestive supplement is what it is. It's like not actually a broth.
Is it pet grade? Did you buy it for your pet at a pet store?
It's for dogs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you ever don't want to go that expensive ass route, just go get pure pumpkin, not like the pumpkin that you would put in a pie, but just like pure pumpkin puree.
Mm.
And then mix it with rice. And that is your... Yeah, that's the best thing you could do for your dog. And one thing I learned is that will work for a dog who has the runs, but also a dog who's like not able to poop.
Yeah. This is what I got.
So,
But it's yeah, she's her movement's got white clear slime in, or just clear slime in it, so
that's pet grade, so I'm all for it. I think that's great. But in the future, if you just want something that's like great and quick, just go to the store and buy pumpkin puree.
Yeah, I think I will. Um, um, Thank you, Lauren, for the 100 comments. Sam's Club sells packs of pumpkin puree for $7.
Mm-hmm. And once again, as long as it's not the pumpkin pie mix, you're golden.
Guys, MAGA is so sick and tired of being called homophobic. They're just so sick and tired of it. Hold on, let's read this chat. Why can you just tell host gets his fudge packed? Guys, do you think that person's a liberal?
Definitely not.
How was your dog walk? It was good. It was good. It's not very productive. She ain't doing much out there. Besides hunting down stuff and peeing on it.
Anyways, Pickles, you can drop me back down if you want.
Okay.
Thank
Much
you.
love. See you soon. I'm sure we'll get some transphobic guests too. Not that that has anything to do with MAGA. Just a hunch. Chat, if you're a Trump supporter and you want to debate, hop in the box. Come tell me why you like Trump. Why is your brain not good? How come you do you know your shapes and colors? Do you know your ABCs? Will this fit in a round hole or a square hole, MAGA? Pickles is an old girl, give her a break. Yeah. She's a champ. Someone said triangle. The launch is in 23 minutes. Oh, I could stream it. Excellent. Depends on the size of the hole. Who will I vote for in 2028? Pete Buttigieg. Whoever he runs with. Pete Buttigieg. Tallarico. Bashir. Newsom. It's not my first pick, but if he runs, I'll vote. I'll vote for him. Yeah. You can tell that MAGA does nothing but character assassination. They don't know any actual policies they don't like about Democrats. It's my opinion about Hassan. Love Hassan. I'm not a socialist, but Hassan is based. I'd smell his butthole. Am I from Cali? I'm from Dallas, Texas, born and raised. Buttigieg and Tallarico? I would love that. I got flagged for that comment, chat. Can't say that anymore. God damn it. Kamala and AOC? I love Kamala. I wish the majority of America would elect a woman. I'm so scared to step out of this and also try to break that mold. If she runs, I'll vote for her. But I would really like to figure something else out first. I don't know. Gavin Newsom released gang members and child molesters from prison, so he's a no for me. If it's him versus like a Trump candidate, it's an obvious yes, because Trump candidates just sell pardons. So Trump himself sells pardons, and they've released literal terrorists. I don't want to sacrifice good for perfect in an election that's probably the most important of our lives. And Trump protects the Epstein class. Yeah. It's a big... Do I miss when Biden was in office? Yes. Yeah. I miss when it was quiet. And I didn't have to worry about whether or not I was going to have an election this coming November or in 2028. We weren't being shunned by all of our NATO friends. We weren't being threatening to remove NATO. Gas prices weren't sky high because of Biden. Democrats are just always objectively better for the economy. So it's like not even worth telling you about the economy. But yes, Biden was better. He wasn't trying to start a civil war. He wasn't committing felonies. He wasn't on TV calling people rapists and criminals and shit all day. It was nice. And he passed good laws. Great laws. Didn't have to watch the news every day, yeah. We wouldn't have outbreaks of measles. We wouldn't have a podcaster running multiple branches of our government. Biden was asleep by 7 p.m. And he got more work done than Trump every day of the week. Passed more bills, created more jobs, reduced the deficit, didn't demonize minority groups, didn't make you wonder if the election was stolen for 4 years. Yeah. Trump is golfing at least 2 days a week, isn't he? What does he even do? Just on TV a lot. They hand him bills and they tell him what it is and he signs it real quick. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Chad, if you're a Trump supporter and you want to debate, hop in the box. It drives me nuts that like we have Trump literally sleeping on camera, like I think 3 or 4 times now. We don't have any of that for Biden. What's wrong with y'all? Trump can't complete sentences. He speaks at a 5th grade level. But Biden... Trump couldn't even point out the fucking country of Iran on a map, dude. He doesn't have the fucking interest to pay attention to any of his briefings. The world thanked Biden when he stepped down. They thanked him for everything he did for them. Wrote open letters. Multiple countries were thankful. Every country on earth is telling Trump to go frick himself. All of our allies. Yeah. So yeah, I would rather somebody who sleeps than does that. Biden was sniffing hair. Okay, Trump literally just sexualized his daughter 7 times a day. Talked about walking in on girls changing during his beauty pageants. Best friends with Jeffrey Epstein. And Biden gave hugs and you guys took snapshots and said he was sniffing girls. MAGA altered the videos to show him sniffing. Y'all are fucking weird. I miss Biden so bad. Biden weakened America. Right now, every one of our allies on the world stage wants nothing to do with us. Trump objectively weakened America and our economy and our population. We're more divided than ever. You guys are literally like assassinating leftists left and right. Yeah, it was better during Biden. Biden didn't meet with the cabinet for 10 months. Says who? The first thing Biden did when he got into office was he brought 7 Republicans into the Oval Office and wrote the American Rescue Plan. Said, hey, what do y'all need? The red states need it the most. Trump, I just saw a graph yesterday. It was actually a graph of presidents doing partisan funding for blue and red states. Trump is by far the most partisan person who has denied funding to blue states and approved them for red states. God, I wish I had that map. I don't think it even matters to bring up how often Biden meets with anybody. Trump doesn't listen to his people. His own director of national intelligence said Iran's not a threat. His own director of counterterrorism said Iran's not a threat. Do you think he met with them before he struck Iran? No. Joe Kent, Tulsi Gabbard. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yes, no doubt, no doubt about it, man.
Cool. What do you like about Trump?
I like everything that he's been doing so far. Just outside of his personality, I think if you look at economics and everything, he's a great president in the Oval Office and everything, man.
By what metrics? Economy?
Yeah.
We have record high unemployment, inflation, gas prices. What are you talking about?
Well, first of all, he doesn't control the gas prices. Number two,
He's directly responsible for the heightened gas prices right now. Yeah.
How?
Invading Iran, shutting down the Strait of Hormuz.
Yes, but before the war, how is he doing anything to control the gas prices?
Before the war, he didn't do much at all. Before Biden, though, he increased gas prices for 2 years right before he left office so that Biden had high gas prices.
Okay. So
he made the OPEC 2020 plus deal. He forced Saudi Arabia to stop producing oil to the tune of 9.7 million barrels a day. It made gas prices soar for 2 straight years. It was a two-year commitment. He fucking pissed off the Saudis. They didn't want anything to do with us after that, and especially during Biden, because he threatened to not trade defensive weapons with them if they didn't do it. So yes, he made gas prices soar.
So let me go to this, and I know people are mixed on immigration and everything, but I think he's done a great job of keeping immigrants out of our country that are illegal, and they're not coming the legal way. And it's hard to disagree with that because every former Democrat, every former president, matter of fact, has been to be deporting people. But Trump is one of the few presidents to deport the lowest. So you guys are saying what he's doing is insane, but he's not doing nothing that's insane. He's been doing what former presidents are doing, but less of it, actually.
No, I agree that he's doing less. So if you guys actually wanted people who did deportations and did border stuff, you just vote Democrat, right?
Definitely
you just like the way he talks.
The way y'all were going about it was terrible.
All right, let's compare the two, okay?
Let's do it.
We had Biden. We had Obama. 60% of the people that he deported had criminal records. And
Can you tell me this? Why were the kids being put in cages?
That was Trump.
That was not Trump.
Yes, it was. Can you tell me the law that did that?
What did you say?
Can you tell me the law that did that?
I couldn't tell you the law, but there was
I
pictures
can.
and photos online of kids.
All right,
You can
Bub.
look it up, dude. The
I
internet's
know what
pretty
propaganda looks
free.
like. I don't need to see any. I just know the law. It was called zero tolerance, and Tom Homan did this. Tom Homan said that we were going to use locking up people and separating them from their parents as a deterrent, so that they don't even try to come. And they got 1,300 families. Their children were lost entirely because of this, because of Trump. And Trump came out and did this red ribbon ceremony, cutting it and everything, saying, we're getting rid of this law because it's so bad. He put it in place. He did it.
He did not put it in place, actually. No, he did not.
Bub, do you guys have kink shames for being proven wrong?
What did you say?
Do you have kink shames for being proven wrong?
What do you mean by that?
What does the screen
Do I
say?
have?
You see that? Trump immigration,
Yes.
zero tolerance immigration policy. This is May 7, 2018. Who created the zero tolerance policy? Jeff Sessions. Was ICE a thing before Trump? Yeah. But absolutely.
Okay, so I'm a man. I'm a man, and I'll admit when I'm wrong, and I am wrong. You disproved me.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so now back to this current administration. Can you tell me how he's doing anything wrong?
Yeah, so
with
Obama.
with immigration.
So first of all, the difference would be Obama had 60% criminals being deported. Trump, 70% are non-criminals. He's hunting down kids at birthday parties in front of courthouses, trying to do things legally to stay here. He's deporting them. It's different. He's spending more than any country's military on Earth. Now, I mean that literally. Besides China, every country on Earth spends less than we do on ICE for y'all to go hunt down kids at birthday parties. That's why.
Well, there's a reason why they're hunting them down, because they're not number one. They're not supposed to be here. Number two, if they were born here, if the kids were born here, I think they should be able to stay and get put into a foster home where they should be adopted. But
Jesus
number
fucking
two,
Christ.
what? How's that bad, dude?
How is that? Are you not aware of the problems that come out of foster homes?
Yes, I know about it, but also didn't tell their parents to come legally, and they wouldn't have that problem.
Okay, what is so bad when they are here legally that's worth like separating families and making them cry and terrified and spending all of this money? What's worth it? What when they're here and they're just labeled illegal? Is that all that takes for you to be triggered and like spend an infinite amount of money and resources?
No, because when they're coming here illegally, they're not doing things right, and it's actually offending the people that actually come here wrong. Like they're offending those people. They're not doing anything
so
the
you're
right way.
f- you're
It takes a long time, but you're not doing it the right way, and you
I
need to be
I get that.
deported.
Like a lot of them are just here from visa overstays. I believe it's actually 40 or 50% of them are just here that did come legally. We know who they are. The rest of them, like this is how like you guys. I don't know. It's like thought terminating. I ask you this question 1,000 times and you probably can't answer, but like, why go to mass deportation? Why do all the way the craziest thing?
Why do we resort to that?
Yeah, because like, what's so bad? What's the huge bad outcome if we don't do this? We have to do that.
Well, because first of all, we can look at their track record and see some of them are criminals.
Some, yeah.
And also, like I said, they need to be deported because they're not here legally.
No,
and that's
why though? Like, all right. If I wrote a bill tomorrow that made everyone with black shoes illegal, and I went and enforced it, and I just pointed at them, and my justification for arresting them was that it's illegal, you'd ask me what the fuck you're talking. What? Why? What's the big bad outcome? What's worth me? In fact, I'm going to arrest every single one of these people.
That is so different, dude.
I'm going to arrest them all with diamond handcuffs, by the way, too. All of them.
Can I ask you this? How does this have to deal with illegal immigrants? What does black shoes being illegal have to deal with illegal immigrants?
Because you're just sitting here beating your face against it, going, "This is the law." When like
It is
Reagan,
the
when
law.
he was in
Yes.
office, when do you know who Ronald Reagan is?
Yes.
What did he?
I
What did
voted
he
for
do?
him.
What did he do about the migrants?
He didn't like him either.
What did he do about them?
He deported him. Right, dude. You're not. Gonna,
He didn't deport them. He gave them amnesty. He gave them all legal citizenship.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did,
not.
dude. Yes, he did.
Dude, you're lying.
Oh!
They sit here and they lie on live, dude. They lie on live to get people to come in here and to listen to all their bullshit, and then that's how they vote blue.
Hey, man, read the screen for me, okay? What does this say?
1986, Reagan.
Amnesty.
Formerly known as the Immigration Reform and Control Act. So
at legal status, he gave legal status to 3 million undocumented immigrants.
Did they come here the right way or not?
No.
They didn't come here the right way?
No, they were all undocumented. Same exact status.
So Reagan was rewarding them of coming here illegally?
Yep.
That's the stupidest thing. I think, looking at it now, I don't think he was a great president because of that.
Yeah.
I don't think
so you guys have moved very far right. We've just been sitting in the same place.
What?
Your party has moved very, very far right as you can go, but just about. And we have been standing.
Left too.
No, we are actually right of most parties in Europe.
No.
Okay, what policies do we have that make us very far left?
You guys are pro-choice and everything. I think that's very wrong. I mean,
okay, every other developed country on Earth just about gives free abortions or allows abortions blanket. So we are to the right. We are to the right of those countries. So I'm asking you, what far left position do we have? That's not a far left. That's like a regular person position.
What about you guys? What about you guys turning these kids into girls and boys and everything, man?
Can you tell me a program or a politician that's doing that? Because that's also just like character assassination.
Kamala was supporting it.
Can you give me a quote?
She was running. She was like, "Oh, we support this and that of transition and everything."
She's only mentioned the word trans once during her entire campaign. Is when she was asked about it. She didn't mention anything. She just said she'd follow the law. She didn't say
once again today.
Tell me what she said.
Not true. She was justifying trans.
What'd she say? When she do that? Go ahead and tell me.
Let me give you my source real quick.
And by the way, this is not her selling it to us, right? Like if she did this every day and ran campaigns, you could see like a trans flag on her page and all that stuff, you'd have a point. No one's actually pushing anything like that. She's protected and said like one or two things. But Trump has spent $200 million trying to associate the left with trans. That's why you're saying this today.
What am I saying today?
That we believe, or Kamala believes in all this trans stuff, or or that we're pushing it. No one's pushing it. We're all just regular people, just like the rest of the developed world. They have the exact same position as us. So there's no politician indoctrinating us and all that stuff. No group going around school to school. The only people in this country indoctrinating children with like fantasy and weird stuff is Christians. They teach the children the doctrine of the Bible. That they think that the earth is 6,000 years old. They think that people are made of clay. They think that they can do telepathy and speak to God with their hands. I think that is so extremely insane.
Now is you're disrespecting my religion.
I don't care. Right, I don't care.
I'm not forcing it on you.
Yes, you are. You motherfuckers knock on my door. You motherfuckers are putting it in the schools in Texas. You guys are putting the 10 Commandments on every school in Texas.
Do you know the statement of God made Texas with his own hands? Do you know that statement?
That's a Garth Brooks song, dude.
No, that's not a Garth Brooks song. That's not a Garth Brooks. Look it up, dude. It's an actual thing. God bless Texas. That's literally a thing.
Okay, cool. That's a bumper sticker. What does that have to do with this?
I'm just saying, dude. You're talking about people.
So you admit that. So you admit that you're going after kids, and it's justified because you heard that saying once.
It's not. I'm not the only one that heard it. It's a very
cool, man. I get it. All right. Have you heard of trans women or women?
Yes, I have heard of them.
What if we put that in every single school?
I would heavily disagree with it.
Cool. We're not doing that though, are we?
I mean, there's some Democrats that are advocating it.
Can you tell me which one?
Tim Walz he actually was talking about it one day, and he said, "Yeah, I think we should put this in the classrooms and people would let kids know, hey, this is fine. You should do this." And
I really am interested in teaching all of MAGA what genders are. None of y'all seem to know what they are. None of y'all seem to know what a woman or a man is or what a gender is.
I know. I know what a woman and a man is. I know what it is.
Cool.
Yes.
What's a woman?
A woman is a female. No.
That's a female right there. Is that a woman?
No, that's not a woman.
So you need a new definition, don't you? You need a new definition, huh?
What?
So what is a woman again? And we're crazy. You guys are just you're out here telling us you're the authority on this. What is it again?
You're assigned a female sex at birth, or you're just going to define yourself.
Bub. Do you think sex and gender are the same?
No, I don't.
Okay, your party does. And we were talking about gender, and you just brought up sex.
I'm not naming any other MAGA in here, but there's some people in our party that, okay, I respect your vote. Thank you for helping us save this country, but you just don't have the intellectual mind to actually realize why you're voting for them.
What?
I'm just saying, you're bringing up my party believes in this, but I'm just saying, some people in our party, they just thank you for your vote, but you just don't have the mind to actually realize why you're voting for them.
Got it. Yeah. When you're talking about you're either born a male or female, why did you say that when I said gender?
Repeat that.
Why would you say that when we were talking about gender?
Because, I mean, a gender is a boy or a girl.
No. Or man or woman or an infinite amount of things, right?
Yes, but not trans or nothing. That's all
not trans. That's not a gender.
It's not a gender at all. It's just that's some made up land.
All genders are made up. Did you know that?
What, dude?
All genders are made up.
What are you talking, dude? This is insane.
Oh,
what are you trying to say?
All right, bub. I know you've been probably spinning like an echo chamber. You never heard of Google. Let's do this. How many genders are there in the world? There is no single universally agreed upon number of genders, as gender is understood to be a complex spectrum rather than a strict binary. White, male, female are most common. Genderqueer, agender. So I'm getting this from PubMed. What's your source on there only being two genders?
There's only two genders, a man and a female. When you go out in public,
I asked you what the source was.
To a transgender?
I'm asking you what the source is. You can't just say it. Like, what's your like? I'm sitting here trying to figure out why are you guys so lost? Why are you guys allergic to Google? Like, this is just easily it's an open book test. It's an open book test.
I'm a big advocate for it, actually.
This is open book, and you're just going to restate that there's only two, even though right here that says that you're wrong.
How am I wrong? Okay.
Gender
that's AI overview, dude.
This is from
AI overview.
I know that you guys cope by saying that, but this is what it says.
How am I coping when it's literally on my screen? Nobody trusts this AI overview.
How many sexes, how many genders, and what does this imply for social scientists? A short response requires some explanations about what makes gender, sex, and sexuality so intimately entwined, but why is it such a congested topic? And importantly, how can we as social scientists navigate the congested field in an informed and purposeful way? There's more than two sexes. If researchers ask participants to indicate their sex, they're asking people about their bodies. That would be the intention. But in social sciences, it's not really what we are interested in seeing. Moreover, in children in puberty, sexual characteristics are not fully developed. It's participant sex, i.e. whether sex does not completely fall into one or two categories, male and female. Sex is often referred to as female, male, in the same way many laboratory animals as for human participants. There are only two sexes. The view that there are only two sexes, male and female, is outdated and too narrow and ignores the bounty of evidence that sex is not binary and dichotomous, the property. People with variable sex characteristics, VSC. Intersex exist in bodies that are not exclusively male or female. So you guys just ignore like the fine things in science. You know like what a 2-year-old knows. That's all you have, and that's all you just say and repeat it. And that's why I say MAGA is an anti-intellectual movement. They hate college, defund schools, and they say shit like this. And for me to show you this, you still don't believe me. I could show you I could show you everything in the world. I can make you shake hands with it, but you would still look at it like it's a flying pig, like it doesn't exist. And that's why we say you're a cult.
That's definitely not true, but okay.
Okay, so are there more than 2 genders?
No, there's not, but there's no assigned gender though.
Do you know what? Do you know what?
Dude,
can you tell me how there's only 2 genders? Can you tell me the science behind that?
I'm not telling you. Listen, when you go out in public, okay, do you ever run into like an actual transgender?
Yeah.
Where? Tell me.
I lived in the neighborhood for 7 years. They were my cashiers, my gym person, my baristas. I see them every day.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, when you actually talk to them, are they actually mental in the head, or do they need to go?
They are just like anyone else. Some of them smarter than me. Most of them smarter than me. Most of them brighter than me. They are very awesome, kind people. Much nicer than MAGA, much nicer than like people who live out in the country. You've never really seen anyone like that before. They're very awesome people. They're overrepresented in the tech industry. They are huge in computers and tech. They are very awesome contributors of society.
Look, listen. If you support them, that's all you. And I'm not transphobic or anything. I just don't believe in that crap. You are
in fact transphobic if you just say that. Yes. Trans is a thing. It's a medical condition. It's in the DSM-5. Gender dysphoria is in the DSM-5. But trans is a thing. It objectively exists. It just means it's on the other side. So if you subconsciously identify as a woman, but you have male characteristics, you're still a woman. And you're just trans. That is a thing that exists. I'm sorry it's happening to you, but that does exist. You can't just say it doesn't.
Are they born with a male private part, or are they born with a female private part?
There's more than 2 options, right?
No, there's not. I've never seen a person born without one of those 2.
How many people's genitals do you look at, dude? What?
Dude, you get what I mean.
No, I don't.
We're not doing this.
I'm not doing. You're not doing. You're correct. You don't know what people's genitals are like, dude. You don't. I'm sorry. You ever heard of ovotestes? You ever heard of CSV?
What is that?
It's where people have like something in between just one or the 2. That is a thing, my friend. In fact,
you know what I mean, dude. You
don't. You don't know. You don't know. You're trying to be dim. You're trying to be obtuse. You're trying to remove the clarity and the detail out of this entire situation so that you can have this polar binary sex and gender thing. And that's not the case. That's not what science says. That's not what any authority on this says. That's what your stupid 2,000-year-old Bible says, maybe. But no one alive who studies this does not say that.
Let me ask you this. Okay. Have you ever met one of those people you just talked about?
Yes, I told you, yes.
So you actually met them people?
Yes!
Dude, you're old-faced lot, dude. You can't say it with
They're 1% of our population. What do you mean? Have you met 100 people?
I definitely have met 100 people.
Okay, then you've met one, you fucking Pop-Tart?
Pop-Tart. That's a creative one, I'll give you that. So, let's drift back to Trump, right? Okay, because I know me and you are going to go back and forth on this, and you're going to call me 2,000-year-old Bible and everything. So, let me answer this about Trump.
I'm sorry, Al. I totally should have brought you up earlier. I'm out of it.
No, you're good.
Hey, Ryan, this is Al, my totally cis male friend.
Okay.
So, Ryan, I noticed that you made a comment to Pickles earlier about how Sorry. When we talk about genitals, right? Do they have an outward thing or an inward thing? Do you think the only trans people are trans women?
No, I know there's trans boys. I know there's a lot of
Nope.
things. How?
No, I mean, I mean, you made it very clear that the only people you were willing to talk about were trans women.
There's also trans boys, and I'm willing to say they were also in the wrong too.
Oh,
Trans men exist too, but I guess we're just.
You know exactly what I mean, and
I
I'm not
don't.
trying to be
No,
smart with y'all.
no.
Please don't be smart with
Dude,
me.
this
No,
is
and
very
it's
much about the
fucking weird.
semantics and the details. This is about that. So the second you start throwing your hands up and we start getting specific, it just means that you're not capable of something this complex, I guess.
You
No, I
also make
definitely
it
am. I
weird
definitely
when
am.
we talk about adult human beings as boy and girl or boys and females, which you have done on multiple occasions.
Oh, what's up, Pickles?
Nomad Gal, thank you so much for $75.
Oh shit.
Nomad, I love you so much.
Wow.
W Nomads in the chat times 100. Thank you so much.
W Nomad.
W.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good, Ryan. I guess I'll just ask my question. Hi, also the apparently not trans friend of Pickles here. Like, why do you care?
I would say this because they put their business out, and they want to make sure that the kids or people that they go around, if they try to spread it onto them, and it's going to affect our community. It's going to affect it. I'm telling you, dude. You're going to have a bunch of these kids thinking, I can be whatever I want. No, you're a boy.
Can you tell
you're a
us
man,
about one of the
you're a girl or
programs
a
that's?
female.
Can you tell me about one of the programs that's doing that? Because I could just point to y'all. Y'all are doing that exact
I'm
thing
not
with
saying
law.
a program. I'm saying these people that like the trans people that go around these kids or even just people.
Hold
They
on.
try to put their business out there, and they try to get them to come with them and join what they're doing.
Pickles, could you bring up the statistic between trans people who harm children versus white men?
Oh God, dude, we're not doing this, are we?
Yeah, no, I hate it when the truth happens. It's just.
The church does this way more than anybody else, by the way, too. So you're just really running into a brick wall here. But yes, I think it's 12% of most child essays are by the church. But you guys literally are doing things like handing them literature, and you're tricking them into believing things that are super dumb, like how old the earth is, like how there's only two genders. You see how your brain is broken? We can't even get this past you. This is what you're doing to children. You guys are telling them that they're going to go to hell forever, burn in hell for eternity if they break one of the laws that they're putting up at the classroom in Texas. I think that's far more harmful, and it is far more causal to like someone's outcomes, like especially living their lives. You guys do turn into homophobic, bigoted, transphobic people. So I would argue that you guys are literally the only people doing that.
So don't even try to say that.
I'm sorry?
There's not a single hate in my bone in my body, and I don't want you to say that about me.
Oh, sorry.
There is.
It's not hate. It's bigotry, homophobia, transphobia.
Transphobia and homophobia is hate.
Wait. What is that?
It's not always
That's
just hate.
hate.
It's not always just hate. It's also aversion. It's also prejudice. I just want to say, as an aside, as the only Artemis in the room, Artemis 2 has launched, and I just felt like I needed to notify everyone of that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you. Look, I'm sorry. I just felt like I needed to say that. My whole thing, Ryan, is like I would love to spend my time on these TikTok lives talking about literally anything other than my existence. But it seems to be that for some reason y'all are just super obsessed. And I mean, I have never in my life ever have thought about someone's genitals ever as much as people who think about genitals coming into these spaces.
Yeah, I want to know what your sample size is, bro.
Pickles dropping down. I'm about to head out to a friend's house for a little bit. I will be back if you're still alive. Artie, I love the living unalivement of you.
I love you too.
Love you. You just, by the way, I guess met your first trans person? People?
No, that's probably my second. I don't interact with them. I tried not to interact with them before I get spread on, but he seems like a cool guy.
Spread on? What are you talking
Hey,
about?
look at you with your fucking using his pronouns. Love that.
I don't understand spread on. Like, nobody's spreading anything anywhere.
I
Can
mean,
you tell me like one of the like movements that's spreading it? Because like you can't just say, "Oh, trans people are going around and they really, really want to teach kids this," because I don't. That's really weird. That's just
what's that
what's
guy
their
on-
motive for this?
What's that guy on TikTok's name? He went to Disney World and he was making inappropriate jokes in their area around kids with a hot dog.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. And our side, I've seen a live actually and a recording of our side calling that person out and saying, "Hey, that's not okay." So try again.
Well, I highly think I've seen a side where they were praising him and they said he shouldn't have been disrespected.
Okay, but
at
the
Disney World.
higher ups, people like Dean, also, I saw him doing this. He's one of the
Dude,
bigger
nobody
people.
cares about Dean. He's a little soy boy funded by the DNC.
He's not funded by
Ryan,
the
you think you
DNC.
voted for Reagan. I don't think you should be telling anybody who they are.
I'm sorry, what?
You said you voted for Reagan earlier.
No, I said my dad did.
Okay, well, we heard it as that you did.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if he did.
So, do you think if
But-
somebody's paid for by a political party, you shouldn't listen to them?
Well, I think there's going to be some bias to it, and I wouldn't highly say they're right about everything because they're being paid by a foundation like the ANC.
Can you name me a politician on your side that doesn't get paid by the RNC?
I don't know what just happened, but
Did you get a violation?
Yeah.
I'm so shocked. Sorry. Oh, man. Well, thanks for having me up here. That was a very intellectually stimulating conversation. I don't know about any of y'all. Well, I'm up here. Let me do the mod things. Y'all need to be double tapping the screen. Pickles should already be at 60k likes, just already there. Make sure you send in your heart me's. Make sure to become a super fan if you can. That would be greatly appreciated. This is Pickles' main account now. Pickles lost his other account, which is sad, and we hate that for him, which is why we got to make this account become even bigger than the other one. Make sure you're reposting the live. Make sure you're sharing it with your friends and your enemies. And yes, Artemis just launched. Not me. The rocket. There we go. The word escapes me. And yeah, thank you for doing all those things. And Pickles, I'm gonna hop down. I hope you get another person in here. It's good to see you.
All right, good to see you. Love.
Bye, love you.
Guys, I'm gonna write down. I don't know how I feel. I might take a poll on this, but I want to start like at least writing down when you guys are taking care of me, and maybe I should just make that a goal each stream to make a cool collage for y'all. Because you guys are the best. Actually, that's... There we go. And then I'll have to decorate it with manly, masculine hearts. Oh, thank you for the corgi. Thank you for the ass shaking corgi. I think I make like a gifter's automated list and put that source. I don't want to flood the screen though. I know how to do that. I just don't want too many elements all the time. Maybe something I can click on and off. But there's like there's a few different places it comes from, so it's hard to. Feel like silly political. Chat, if you're a Trump supporter, you want to debate, hop on in that box. Hop on in. Get on in there. Hello?
Yes, I'm back.
There you are.
Yeah, so if we can continue on about that conversation, I'd be gladly to.
What were we talking about?
So, we were talking about how I think that trans people they shouldn't be around kids because they're spreading it on people, and their community highly uppraises it. And
Do you have any evidence about that? Do you have any evidence that like trans people make more trans kids?
Yeah. Let me give you my source right now.
Ah! Beth, thank you for the $100. She says, I'm so proud of you for quitting the Lechuga. Beth, fucking thank you so much. God dang, y'all.
It says, according to Wikipedia, that the claim that LGBTQ plus or transgender people target children is a harmful, unfounded trope known as dude. It's true, dude.
Oh no,
true,
do you understand what you just read?
Yes, I know what it means. It's false and it's terrible. That's not true though.
Bro! Yes, it is. I'm sorry that this is happening to you, but yes, that's not true. That's not a thing. There's trans people born out of conservative families. Even Christine Ohm's husband likes to cross-dress a little bit, and she's as conservative as it gets. So,
my thing is, dude. Okay, thank you for disproving me. I will take my take back. I think that was very harmful.
Thank you.
And
legit.
Honestly,
thank you.
And that guy that came up here that's transgender, he seemed like a cool guy. I'd like to get a couple brewskis with him. But I think that to be honest, I wouldn't do it. I don't want my kids to do it. But if they do it, I'm not gonna harm them anymore. I think I never harm one because I live in Louisiana, dude. I don't see any of that around here. But
I promise you do. I just don't think like people can be trans in passing, like very passing. And you just don't like, the only thing that sticks out in your head probably is just some ones that like you really, maybe weren't passing and just like really stuck out. But this is what Republicans are hoping on. They do this messaging for your knee-jerk reaction, that because they kind of, to some people, they're icky. That's what I have to talk about just about every day with people, is that this thing is the biggest issue of theirs or one of the biggest issues, and it's not. And I think that if you can concede that they're not coming after your kids, what you would have to acknowledge is that Trump wrongly prescribed that to them. And that is one of the most dangerous things you can do, especially as a president. That's literally called stochastic terrorism. That is stochastic terrorism. You're causing harm to these people. You're causing a chilling effect, even if they're not directly being harmed. They're staying inside. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to go public because they're being treated even worse than they historically have been because of the rhetoric that's going on. That's all it takes.
I totally agree with that, and I do feel bad for them because there are some people that just totally don't agree with it, and what they do is they result to hate or violence. But I do support the idea that Trump likes is that use a different restroom.
That's not even his idea.
Whose idea is it then?
There's an interview in 2016 of someone asking him this exact question: what bathroom would you allow Caitlyn Jenner to use if she came to Trump Tower? And he goes, whichever bathroom she wants. This isn't a problem. And he was right. There's nothing happening to people inside of restrooms. And if there is, there's not a larger representation of it being done by trans people than there are normal, or I'm sorry, not normal, but cis people. Mostly it's straight white men, the person who's making these laws. And if you're trans or gay, you're actually just 4 times more likely to be assaulted. That's the statistics. So he's making that worse.
Yeah, I do think his mind did change on it. a little bit because I think his mind did change on it. If you look at this last election, I
What
don't think
happened? Do you think happened? What happened for him to change his mind was like nothing happened in the news that I heard of. Like it just seems like it's one of his strategies to get elected. It's just something that he found people respond to when you say it. And this is what they do when Republican think tanks, Democrats too, they look at things in messaging and they say, this is what people are talking about. This is the after you said this word, this is how the public responded. They're obsessed with polls. Both sides they do this and they just scrub for data to see what the most effective messaging is, and this was it. Trans people.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that. I think maybe he used it to run on for people in our community that just don't agree with it, and he knows that a quick vote on that would work out in his turn. But I do think that the bathrooms thing would work though. And let me explain because I mean you have kids that go in these bathrooms and they're like, hey dad, why is he using the bathroom? Isn't he a woman? Isn't he a man? But
What if it's
as a father,
it's the same thing like children who are daughters of fathers go in the bathroom with their father all the time? And also, this is the usual layout of a women's restroom. So you're actually in complete privacy when you're doing things like this. You only share a sink, and it's literally a non-issue. It's just a public space here, just like anywhere else in the world that's public. There's nothing that's happening.
so you touched on the father's thing. There's a reason why we go into the bathroom with our kids because number one, what if there's another guy that's not supposed to be in there? Number two, in case their mommy's not here to go with them, we have to go in there. We're not going to leave our kids.
Yeah, I know, and
especially
it's totally
at a young age like
acceptable, and it
5.
doesn't freak them out. So that's my
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
exactly.
It's totally
So
acceptable, and it doesn't freak anyone out.
yeah. But I think with I do like your point on the thing. I think they are just sharing a sink, but I do like that. That kind of does make me take my idea back. Now my thing with Trump is that obviously we both know that he was lying about the gas prices, right?
That he's what about the gas prices?
He's lying about he lied about the gas prices. He obviously was not going to bring it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my thing with him is that sometimes he lies or he jokes about stuff in a serious matter, and that's one thing I can say I don't like about it and his personality. Now, if there was a different, and I really like JD Vance because of this. He's not always in the media for a bad thing. He's a good guy. He's a good Republican. He has good views on things.
I would say
Now,
that he was one of the decent people until he turned around and endorsed Trump. He said Trump was Hitler, dude.
yeah, we all know like when Trump was running in 2016. I think around that time he didn't agree with Trump at all. He thought he was a very bad
He said Trump
individual.
was cultural heroin, and for the exact reason, for the thing we just talked about, that's why he said that. He's still doing that. For the exact thing that
Yeah,
you came here with the trans stuff and I had to explain and walk you, pull you off the edge. This is why. Because Trump is cultural heroin. You and or people on your side see this trans issue, and without an hour-long talk, they have very bad views on trans people.
yeah, no doubt, man. And I think with Vance, I think that he has good economic policies. I like his idea on economics, and and I like that he used to be against Trump because I did vote for him. This is my second time now voting for him. I didn't vote for him in 2016. I didn't vote at all in 2016 actually,
I
because
think
let alone
I think that anybody who will sit behind Trump and just go along with anything he says and come out and say and call people domestic terrorists um, without any evidence before anything was even investigated. By the way, I think he's not eligible for presidency. I don't think he's capable.
who?
Vance.
Why not?
Because of that thing, that one thing. Like you come out and you say something so divisive about trans people, about shootings, about anything of the fact that he let this all slide. You can just tell he hates Trump. He doesn't show up with Trump. He's nowhere to be found ever. He doesn't come out and say that unless you can tell he's absolutely forced to do it. He'll have to come out and deliver news that Trump or nobody else wants to say, or defend Trump because nobody else can. But that's about it. He doesn't. He doesn't come around. He's not proud to be part of the MAGA movement. I think he's actually really upset with how things are going. And the fact that he still went along with it and he enabled the Trump presidency, even though he knew Trump is like America's Hitler, I think that he's ineligible. I think he can be bought. I don't even think you can even defend the fact that he can be bought. He's bought and paid for by Peter Thiel.
Yeah, I think with after this administration, I think we can quickly see him turn into his own mind. I think after this, I think after this term with Trump ending and he won't be able to run anymore, I think that we'll see him turn into his own mind intellectually, so he can get more votes in case he does run.
I'm good. I'm not ready to try that. I'm not ready to test all that out. I don't think that anything in this administration was a positive for America, financially, economically, socially, geopolitically. It's not a single thing you can point to, honestly. We're going to be left with decades of repair. I don't really think that JD would be the next person I hire.
Can you tell me why? I think he has great views, and I think there's a lot of people that can agree with him on
He's a Christian nationalist, which automatically makes me think he's ready for some theocratic Christo-fascism. He's talked about even people close to him have talked about wanting to make it to where there is a single vote household. That would be the biggest voter suppression bill in history. I think that he's deeply fascist, just like Trump, and he's just stuck with that position now because he's been so entrenched in it, and there's no going back. I don't think he would go back to playing like kind politics, and if he did, he would just get steamrolled by the MAGA movement that is unstoppable force of misinformation and bullying and hypermasculinity and rage baiting like he does on X and beating their chests. That's not the kind of Republican he is, and if he has to rise to that occasion, he's just gonna get steamrolled, I think.
Yeah, I can see that, and I think the most people that wouldn't agree with him, I think they just are sucking off of Trump. I think some of these people got to realize. I think Trump's gonna be gone. He can't run no more, dude. And we gotta look at Vance as a guy that can keep the Republican Party going. And I think he's a great guy to keep it going. If I had to choose between him or anybody else, truly on the Republican Party, I would definitely choose him. I think he would definitely keep it going, and I like to view it as a political dynasty of the Republicans that would be able to start with Vance. I think whoever he has as his VP, which honestly, I think you guys are going to have to do a lot of digging. I don't think nobody wants Kamala as their president, because she's just not ready yet to be a political leader, and she would definitely be like Biden all over again.
I don't know what that means. I think that she's easily a better political leader than Trump. She's more diplomatic. She's more experienced. She has 27 years experience. She's got her Juris Doctorate. She's a fucking lawyer. She's worked in every branch of government. She's arrested and gone after cartel and international gangs and banks that rip people off. She's fought for the people that she's served her whole life, and prosecuted people on the law. Trump is a criminal and a game show host. I don't know what made him eligible in your eyes, but he probably can't draw anything close to a map of any country outside of North America.
Can I ask you this? What do you think about her putting parents in jail because of autistic kids and kids with disabilities?
I haven't fact-checked that, and even if that is true, we've got your party mass incarcerating millions of people who haven't broken any laws. So,
yeah, I can see that, but I really want to ask you this though, and if you want to look it up, you can, because I mean, there was kids with disabilities with their parents being put in jail. I forgot what the reason was.
I mean, again, your guy is just doing this to the tunes of millions. I'm going to bet that this happened like once or twice or a dozen times. I think we're going to be fine.
So you're willing to skip over that because it didn't happen
Yes.
to the majority of people?
Yes, I'm going to skip over that because I just don't believe that Kamala runs on a platform that demonizes parents with autism, and that was probably just a mishap. And I think there's just a political ploy or like thing that you guys have gotten from messaging to character assassination her, but she's been on the right side of the law every single time, and Trump hasn't. Trump is a 34 times felon. He's been adjudicated of fucking sexual abuse. He's said that he grabs women by the pussy. He's owned teen modeling or teen pageants that he's proudly said that he walks in on women in changing rooms because he owns the place. I don't need any sort of Trump's morality in a leadership position in the United States. I would love Kamala's though. Kamala held her own. She has integrity. She doesn't call people names and get vicious and vitriol. And she doesn't say people aren't black. She doesn't call people vermin and say they're poisoning the blood of the country and that they have bad genetics. And she doesn't say things about Somalis when like 40 of them committed crimes. She doesn't demonize 200,000 people for it. She doesn't punch down on gay people and trans people and write fucking hundreds of anti-LGBTQ bills. She simply is probably just trying to figure out like objectively good things for the economy. She doesn't do divisive political theater.
So I looked it up. It's on NPR. The story behind Kamala Harris's truancy program, and it's really vicious, and I think she should have been put in jail for that.
What? Because what law would she have broken?
What law she had broken?
Yeah,
I couldn't say that. I'm not a California.
It just means that you don't like the law, dude.
No, I do like the law.
That was the law, though. That she didn't break the law. She just wrote a law you don't like.
What did you say?
If she enforced a law you don't like, that's not against the law.
Well, let me ask you this. Okay, me and you both are not California citizens. Or I don't know where you're located, but I know I'm not a California citizen. I know I'm not a California governor at that. So I could not tell you the laws.
So what she was doing is she was just trying to crack down on truancy, because when people don't attend schools, they don't get funded. When you are sitting in your seat at school, that school gets paid $8,000 a year. So when you're not there, that costs the school money. That's why they have laws against truancy. And she tried to crack down because tons of kids skip school in California. I guess in her district, this is all that happened.
Well, okay, so I can see what the whole thing is about, but I can see the thing is, why are you jailing them? Why are you putting
when
them
you
in prison?
don't send your kids to school, especially if they're not autistic or something, if there's not something going on, you should go to jail.
So actually, I believe the mother did have an autistic kid.
Cool. I'm just saying generally. Like, I don't think Kamala tried to demonize parents with autism, right? These just sounds like collateral damage.
Okay, well, I'm telling you right now, dude. If you want to vote for it, do it.
Yeah.
Like do it again.
Yeah. Look at Trump. Trump's
you're gonna
literally
see the country run to the ground. You're gonna.
I don't know what that means. We have Trump doing that right now. He's released 1,500 domestic terrorists from prison. He's pardoned people that have done mass amounts of fraud and extremely illegal things. He's the one who's running the country to the ground. The economy's on fucking fire. Oil is skyrocketing. All of our friends in NATO and all of our allies. Again? Yeah. What?
Okay, so number one, you're wrong, and I'm going to disprove you in a minute. Okay? Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Okay. So, why you're wrong is that Trump is not running this country into the ground. We've been winning every single day of his presidency.
How so? Okay. This is where you start telling me how.
You want me to tell you how?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. So, our economics is booming. It's booming. And
what metrics?
Grocery prices, everything, the GDP, anything you want to talk about.
Grocery prices are going up. You're right, but that's because that's bad, and that's what happens when oil skyrockets. And when you kick out migrants who are also helping on farms, they're overrepresented on farm jobs. So when you kick them out of the country, your grocery prices go up, and that's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can see where you're coming from on that. Okay. So
same thing with housing, same exact reason. Same thing with the economy in general. Our budget and our deficit just from mass deportation are negative hundreds of billions of dollars. That was really stupid. None of it's good. None of it shows a good economy. None of it.
Okay, so here's the thing I want to talk to you about. Okay, with illegals getting immigrants getting deported. My bad. I'm sorry. Um, it's opened up more job opportunities. It's given more American-made jobs. It's given more American-made
That's not
people
true.
jobs.
For every
How is that not true?
500,000 immigrants deported, 44,000 U.S. citizens lose their jobs.
That's the thing is holding right now. It's holding. It's staying where it needs to be at.
No, we are going. Unemployment's going up. What are you talking about?
No, it's holding.
What do you mean? Biden left with like 3.9% unemployment. Trump's at like 4.6. That's a lot higher.
No, you're wrong. Actually, you're wrong again. Dude, you are lying. Do you do this every day? Do I need to come in here more often and disprove you?
Unemployment's 4.4.
What was the unemployment under Biden?
When he left, it was like 3.9. He had a 75-year low at 3.5 during his presidency in February
How many
2023.
people were sitting on their couch getting stimulus checks for free, not doing nothing?
It still has no reflection of unemployment rates.
I'm just saying he was rewarding people for being unemployed, but Trump is advocating for you to go take them jobs that are
Again,
open right
it's
now.
not working. So he's created job loss. He's created mass exodus of people, which also causes job loss. He's created tariffs that have caused tons of job loss. We lose manufacturing jobs, especially the first time after he created tariffs. We lost 144,000 manufacturing jobs after his 2019 tariffs. Every time you create tariffs, it ruins the economy. It reduces GDP. He has to make additional deals and supplement them to regain that GDP. But it's not happened. None of that's happening. The whole world hates us, doesn't want to trade with us right now, by the way. This is not going to happen. He's not playing 4D chess. He's a pigeon shitting on a checkerboard and claiming victory.
That's false, actually. He's not doing that. We have trade partners like Russia. We have a bunch of people that are willing to trade with us, and I don't know which you might be able to.
You said Russia?
Yes, I did.
The people we just took sanctions off because they're illegally invading their neighbors, but we need their oil, so we're going to let them.
They're going to listen to Trump no matter what.
They're not listening to him. As he's on the phone with Putin, Putin just missiles Ukraine. They don't give a fuck about him. Trump rolls out a red carpet for Putin. Putin played 2 hours of naked pictures of Melania on Russian state television when Trump got elected.
That's disgusting, dude. What are you... That is disgusting. Why'd you even just say that?
Well, I don't know, man, but it happened.
It did not happen. I doubt that would happen.
It was actually a Putin speech on Russian state television, and then it went straight to that. Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Are you sure? Okay. So if I look this up right now, you're telling 100%. You're not telling a fib again?
Yes. Russian state TV took aim at Melania Trump. YouTube. Melania's objectionable photos aired on Russian state media. Putin sending a not-so-friendly message to Trump. Yahoo. Yes. Russian state TV aired naked pictures of Melania. Yes. Sorry this happened to you, man.
Not so fast. Marinia, I don't know how to say her last name, so I'm not gonna try to even say that. A former producer at Russia's state-owned Channel 1 gained an international attention in March 22 for interrupting a live news broadcast to protest the war in Ukraine. By the way, this is all, I got this all from looking up Russia's state TV Melania. So I'm just reading what I'm given. What?
What is the source?
What's the source?
Yeah.
It came from a source, Al Jazeera.
Oh.
A Russian TV journalist.
I know Al Jazeera.
Yeah. So they later fled Russia with her daughter, and they were sentenced to over 8 years in prison. Okay. So do you want to? Can I get the actual source on this? I'm not gonna say you're lying about this. I just want the actual source. If you can give me the actual source for this.
I haven't found that story. I've got a multiple that don't really mention that. In one of the shots, models wearing only her underwear, lying on blue carpet with the U.S. seal, as the editors of the men's magazine knew something in advance about the future of their model. This report shows Russian state TV mocks Melania Trump's return with risque flashback. I don't see anything in regards to that.
It's here. Let me go to it and read the source out. Let me give you it. You should just. It says it's the Russia-Ukraine war topic, I believe. In court, not I don't know how to say her last name. Repeated her protest and said she would not retract her words. She said she did not understand why she was there and what she was being judged for. And as you can see, it has a video under it too. There was no actual. Once again, can I please get the news source for the Melania thing?
Oh, is it different Melania?
Yeah, I think it's like a different Melania.
Yeah, you got the wrong story, dude.
Yeah. That's what I was asking to see.
Yeah,
if you had like the.
If you want to get through some paywalls, here's the Sun, New York Sun, NJ, The Hill. Let's see if I can find. I don't know if I want to show any risque photos. Kiev Post. Ooh.
Okay.
The Kremlin. Oh man, Kiev posted this too.
Okay, I see it. Okay, so you're right, and I do think. What year was that?
2024 November.
So that was recent, about 2 years ago. So while yes, Russia would still be on the phone with a trade for Donald Trump, I don't think they'd be listening to him very much. But I do think that with what the businessman Trump is, and how he can.
He's not a good businessman. He is not a good businessman. He has fucked up just about every business venture he's had. And if you just look at the ones he's still doing, they have no direction. He just sells phones, watches. He just puts his name on them. It's like none of it's genius. What?
I actually, the Trump account, I know a bunch of left people on this app that agree with the Trump account. Where
Trump account's fine. We've had a few of those things try to make their way through Congress. Trump's account was one of the least robust options that they approved.
Okay, so that's something we agree on with Trump business perspective. So he actually has sneakers, the Bitcoin thing.
He has infinite amounts of things. He has no marketing genius. He has no actual direction with any of these things. They're all just shit, and he just throws his name on them, right? Like, he doesn't focus on any of it. He's had multiple bankruptcies, and he's been caught doing fraud. That's how he makes his money. He does tons of fraud. Fraudulent universities, fraudulent charities. He had a casino that was caught dealing in Russian fraud, and then he bankrupted those. To bankrupt a casino is an accomplishment in itself. That is insane to me. He was not okay. He was not okay until he got his show, which was not even his idea. Someone came to him with it, and that's it. That's the majority of his wealth. The show.
I do agree with you. I do think that calling for bankruptcy in a casino is very much irresponsible. I do think that.
And the people who ran the casino came out and said it's because of Trump, because Trump was crazy. Because he just spins. He has no direction. He's just crazy. Everyone hates him. It's his way of the highway. He's problematic. Doesn't listen to anybody. The same way he has to fire everybody he works with. He in the White House. He does it in every one of his businesses. He ruins relationships with everybody. He hires people and doesn't pay them. He's done this notoriously with Trump Tower. He pulled a bunch of fucking undocumented migrants from Poland and didn't even pay them after they built Trump Tower and told them to go kick rocks. He did the same thing in UAE and trapped them there and took their passports and made them work for slave wages. He's a horrible human being. And that's how he makes money. It's not from legitimate dealings. He does rug pulls with meme coins.
Let me ask you this. Do you know about Trump Water? Everybody knows about Trump Water.
Yeah, it went out of business 2 years before he gave that Trump water to Palestine.
So, can I ask you this? Have you been to his hotel? Because I've been to his hotel.
No, I flipped it off, but that's about it.
I bet you feel like a real patriot doing that. But anyway, when you go into the hotel, you get a free water, a free Trump water, right? It's actually really good water. I would say it's probably like the best water I ever had, and it's definitely good. I would say Trump water was a major success if you actually tried
It
it.
already went out of business.
No, like before it went out of business, I tried it,
So
and
it is objectively not a success because it went out of business.
well, yes, but can you tell me how it went out of business?
It was just tap water, dude.
It was not just tap water. Listen, I'm not trying to get disrespected because of my beliefs or anything, and I think if you look at his business perspective, he's a very good businessman, and the things that he has created
You're
with
right.
his
He just
model.
does business. That doesn't make you a good businessman. He has a million
Yes,
things. He can't focus on any of them. None of them are great successes. Trump steaks went out of business.
that
Trump ice, Trump watches, Trump
that's false.
everything.
Everything that he has created, not everything,
At
not everything,
90%.
but
He just slaps his names
yeah,
on things.
90. I would say 90 has gone wrong, but there are things in the world that like Trump account and
That's not.
Trump water and
He did not come
Bitcoin.
up with that, dude. He is not. Have you ever heard Trump talk smart about something? Can you tell me a time?
Yes, he uses his intellectual mind on things when he actually wants to talk about something.
Yeah, when's that? When's
He,
the last time you heard him do that?
when he was defending himself, number one, or he was
Against
getting out.
Hillary?
I mean, Hillary was a lying piece of skink. We
No,
all
no,
know
no,
that.
no. Like, when did he sound smart? Like, Hillary's profoundly smart. When did
No, she's
he
not.
sound smart?
He sounded smart when in debates. He sounded smart when he was introducing
In
stuff that he
debates?
created.
No, no, no. I want an exact time.
You want exact
Yeah,
time?
something that struck you. You're like, dang, he's smart.
Okay, if you want to go back to the debate between him and Kamala when 2024 debate were going on, you can go back and look at the clips. He was absolutely destroying her in the debate.
Are
She
you
couldn't even.
kidding me, dude?
How do I keep getting restrictions?
Did we watch the same debate, dude? She called him out for not having a plan. Like, that's the end all be all of the point of even talking. And when you come out and say you don't even have a plan, you have concepts of plan, and then you revert to saying they're eating the cats and the dogs, you've objectively lost the debate. You've objectively lost the debate. If I side railed the conversation we were having just now, and I said your mom is a dog, some dumb fucking idiot's gonna say I won that debate. 100 times out of 100 times. Some idiot out there will say that. Did I win? No. I did not win that debate. I think he got struck for misinformation for saying Trump beat Kamala in a debate. Easily fact checkable. Guys, follow the stream if you enjoy these debates. I also have a Cash App and Venmo in the bio. If you guys are trying to support me, and I'm gonna fucking keep my phone in front of me too because I am missing y'all's stuff. He didn't selfie. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of what he might have said that was actually misinfo. Hey, Marxist, feeling bad about Artemis 2 rocket launch? Why would I feel bad about it? Isn't that Biden's baby? The Biden administration endorsing its goal to send astronauts around the moon, prepare for Mars. It was a Trump thing, though. President Biden has supported the program aimed at returning humans to the moon. Mission goal. The Biden administration is set to dismantle Trump's legacy, except one area, space. Nice. Trump was smart with the misinformation. Love your hat. Thank you, guys. As much as this might look like anti-ICE propaganda, which I love, I'm gonna, I don't know, let it pass as anti-ICE. But it's just my local ice cream shop. I love Melt ice cream. Is the phone line on? Let's see. It is on. It is... How much was cut for SpaceX? Right? Based on 2025 budget proposals, no direct specific cuts, SpaceX contracts, rather than proposals aimed to restructure NASA's budget, approximately cutting $6 billion, 24%? Trump cut NASA by 24%? Whoa. Elon needed more government money. We know. Okay, so the thank God we have some power in the Senate, because apparently as of January 2026, proposed 24% cuts were facing rejection in the Senate. Wait, no, they were designed to shift focus towards commercial space services for lunar and Mars goals, likely increasing reliance on commercial partners. Oh, it did. No, yeah, they did. They cut NASA by 24%. Oh, no, wait. God damn it, dude. Which is it? Did they do it or not? They did. They funded it. It was a 1.6% cut after the revisions. Did Democrats save it? Chat. Do you guys? Who likes Tempur-Pedic? NASA created Tempur-Pedic, didn't they? Does anyone else a huge fan of Tempur-Pedic? I fucking love Tempur-Pedic. You don't love it? I love Tempur-Pedic. It's untouchable, dude. If you guys haven't tried actual Tempur-Pedic, and you just have like kind of off-brand smart pillows or whatever, you're missing out. I've had purple. It's okay. It's not crazy or anything. I've had purple. And then it molded my body to the bed. I love my Tempur-Pedic. Can't afford one. I live alone. It would suck to try to move in alone. Dude, those things are really hard to move. My This is my favorite pillow, and thank you to everybody who funded my pillow purchases. But dude, my Tempur-Pedic pillow is my snuggie, and that's how I sleep. The bed's not for me. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. But thank you, NASA. Yeah. 1960s. Whoa. I didn't know it was that early. Oh, and then Scandinavian researchers created it into material in 1991. Whoa. Oh, yeah, they did make Tang, Cecil. I forgot about that. That shit's kind of... Actually, it's not... It's got sugar in it? It's got sugar in it, doesn't it? Tang just tastes like straight candy, if I remember right. I wonder if they added the sugar to consumer Tang. 22 to 34 grams of added sugar per serving. It's 90% sugar by weight. Tang is 90% sugar by weight. I dye my hair with Tang? Cecil, you're shitting my dick. Almost died. Oh my god. Guys, we're slowing down some more. I think I might call it for the day. I'm gonna be live tomorrow for sure, most definitely, 100%, and most of this week. Don't forget to follow me. I'm just trying to be honest. Some people just convinced me to look into it. Yes, do it, D. Watch the damn Dune trailer. All right, let's watch it together, guys. Actually, I can't do that on YouTube, can I? We're doing it. Fuck it. Y'all want to watch it? Fair use law? True.
What will we name her?
Her name should be Ganima. She'll need to be strong, like her mother. What if it's a boy?
I would name him Leto. So he would have the wisdom of his grandfather.
War feeds on itself. The more I fight, the more our enemies fight back.
What?
I'm doing the best I can to protect my family. How did father do it?
Your father never started a war.
must not die. Yet.
Dude, Dune is just such an awesome world. They built such the world building in those movies is just so flawless. And the Harkonnens, we call him Pesky Pete. We call him Pesky Pete. He's a little mouse. Pesky Paul. And the Harkonnens. Huh?
How old is the original DP? How old is that original movie, Dune? How old
Isn't it
is that?
80s?
I don't know. I remember seeing it as a kid.
Or maybe
It was awful.
yeah,
It was terrible.
I know that the original ones were poop, but
Oh my god.
they Star Wars copied them.
Ugh. I don't think it did very well. The original, I don't know. I was surprised to see it come back. I was kind of like, what the hell? That movie sucked.
Do you like it now though?
I didn't see it.
What?
I don't have a clue.
You should watch the first
I
one.
don't want to see it.
Watch the first one.
The one in the 80s?
No. The first one with Timothy Chalamet. It's a masterpiece. It's so great.
Is it a remake of the one in the 80s?
I mean, I'm not sure. It's the same
The one
book.
in the 80s. The one in the 80s was like, oh shit. This is bad.
No, it's literally like maybe top 5 in like sci-fi for me.
Is it doing pretty well then? It must be.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, did you see they're going to make a new Top Gun?
Another
Top
one?
Gun 3? Yeah, Top Gun 3.
I'm here for it. Top Gun 2 was baller.
They just about got it all written.
Top Gun 2 was so good.
I think they say Maverick dies.
Shut
Spoiler
up.
alert.
Shut
Spoiler
David.
alert.
I mean, you want to get fucking kicked, dude.
That's what happens. That's what I heard.
God damn it.
He dies in the Iran War. Yeah.
Everybody says Top Gun 3 is slightly ahead of script nears completion 1 month ago.
Yep. All good.
Miles Teller's back. Let's go. Love Miles
Who's
Teller.
Miles Teller? What character is he? He's Goose's son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does
Maverick
really
killed
good.
Goose.
Does really good in that.
Maverick killed Goose, man.
Come on. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Totally did. He was negligent.
God damn, dude. I would never want to serve with you if that's the kind of stuff.
That's what happened, man. He was playing hot dog and he killed his freaking. Yeah, he totally did. Crazy. Did you see that Iran had those jets and that was actually their Air Force, was those Tomcats? Did you see that? Oh yeah.
They have nice jets.
They actually, what was I just read? We just destroyed the last Tomcat or something like that. That was in Iran, and they were actually their Air Force.
You know they made one of our F-35s crash land.
Yes, I
That's
did see that.
bad.
Did you see where they took out a what's it called, an AWAC? Is that what it's called? Where the control tower, that flying control tower that we have? You know, with the big circular radar on it. They took that out on the ground. Russia's helping them target.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Russia found that on the ground and told them where the coordinates were to hit that.
Yeah, someone reported that 3 hours before they hit, Russia sent satellite images or took satellite imaging.
Oh yeah, Russia's definitely helping them. I wonder what's. I mean, I think he's gonna maybe pause. I don't know. He probably will end it tonight. It's not going well. We need to get out, you know, and we did what we did, and now we need to go. And the problem is they're going to retaliate, and we're probably going to see some T activity going on coming up into the United States.
Yeah,
we definitely have T groups in the United States.
So that's what I would say. Like I think this has radicalized another generation or two.
Maybe. You know, I don't know. I mean, I think they were already radicalized, but, you know, I think it's a longer for them to get a nuke now, though. I'm not saying they're never going to get one, but it's going to take them longer. I think, but who knows? If we go in with boots on the ground, that's a problem because that's bad. We need to probably just leave at this point. Just go.
I mean, I agree, obviously, but I don't know. I
am
think
surprised. I am a little bit surprised, and I don't know. I mean, I hear both sides of it, and they're like, "Well, it's not their responsibility." Well, we can't count. I mean, this is a WAR for us, right? So if we can't count on our allies, then to help us, right? Then what's the point?
Mhm.
I mean, if the shit hits the fan, and I can't count on you, then I don't think I need to be in that group. I mean, seriously, why do we have bases in Spain?
well,
We can't use them.
because we need to, like, if we're going to be an alliance, we need to alarm Spain, like, hey, by the way, you're about to see some missiles flying through here in a bit. You're about to be subject to Iranian terrorism, by the way. You should be prepared because we're friends. We didn't do that.
Yeah, but we're not friends because they won't even let us use the
Now we're
airspace.
not. Look how Trump treats the world community. Yeah, now we're not friends.
Well, you cannot, as an ally, say, well, only on certain conditions am I going to help you.
Yeah, I know. That's why they are not friends with Trump.
Well, the United States.
That's what Trump does. That's what Trump does.
They're
He goes,
not friends with
if
the United States military.
if you don't pay your fair share, I encourage Russia to do whatever the hell they want, right? So that's a condition of help that you would disagree with?
No, I think they're going to have to spend more now.
That's what I'm saying.
Once we end the alliance, right? They're on their own. They
I mean,
can group together.
Yeah. But would you say
they
the
can do
world's
it without
more
us.
or less safe? I think that NATO just doesn't like Trump. I think they're friends with the United States.
Nah, they
Trump's
like it. They
Trump's
like NATO
actions
on their terms.
No, actually, it's just
They like
anybody but
NATO
Trump.
on their terms.
Anybody but somebody who terrorizes them and causes
they're not
war
being
and
terrorized.
escalation and economic downfall of their countries without any consulting. I don't think it would be a horrific situation politically for any leader, by the way, that would have stepped into this. It would be a fucking disaster.
Well, I think once the Democrats take power again, that they'll be being back to being NATO's, lackeys and do whatever they tell them. And,
Well, back to a defensive
and take
alliance.
care of all their bills.
Back
right?
to a
Take
defense.
care of all their bills.
They don't pay their bills, by the way. We don't pay their
We
bills.
pay them.
No, we don't.
Pay them.
We don't pay their
Sure we
bills.
do.
That's a lie Trump has taught you.
Oh, well, are they actually spending money on their own military?
Yeah, and when they don't, do we have to?
No, but we have to.
Okay, so they're
somehow
not
protect
costing
them.
us money.
So let's stop spending money on our own military. Let
Yeah,
them pick up the slack.
yeah, that would be great too.
Yeah. Well,
But
that
that's
would
not a
be-
thing. Even if they were to double their spending, we wouldn't stop. You kidding me?
Why not?
Because we're still going to build a fucking iron dome like Trump, $1 trillion. We're still going to
No, we're
increase.
not.
We're going to spend
building that.
every single dollar we can to maximize budget, even if it means buying $98 billion worth of shrimp and steak. They're going to do it.
I don't
Not
have a
because-
problem with the shrimp and steak, and I don't know why you do.
Oh, okay.
You don't think that the military can be at least boost the morale with shrimp and steak after they're fighting their asses off?
That's not what happened.
Seriously, you think they're not? Able
What were
to
they
have some
doing
sort
to
of
deserve
reward?
steak and lobster
Serving our country, for God's sakes.
in a time of peace?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's a morale booster.
For the time of peace that we're in?
Do you think they're over?
You know that
do you
we
think the
cut.
military is overfed? You think they're
Yes.
They should eat
Yeah, I think we
bologna
should cut the
sandwiches?
budget big time. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
$100 billion would have paid for upper education for every person in the United States.
I'm okay with the shrimp and steak.
That's
The
not what I said.
lobster and shake or whatever it was.
I think that's a horrible take, man. It's
You know
horrible.
what? You know what? When the men realize they're going to get that, right? That's like a gift, right? And their morale goes up.
So they're
Because
extra
if
effective at doing
they're
wars
out-
you
if
don't
they're
agree
out of
with?
pocket overseas, right? Serving, and they say, "Hey, we're gonna get lobster and steak tonight."
I know.
They're like, "Oh my god!"
I'm
that's
sorry,
something
man.
to look forward to.
I don't care
You're
how.
saying they shouldn't get that.
I don't care how well fed they are.
They
Looking
shouldn't get
for
that.
weapons of mass destructions in
That's a
Iraq,
morale
and
booster,
I don't
John.
care. I don't care how good
Oh,
their
well, I
morale
don't care
is
about the
when they go
morale.
find fake weapons of mass destruction for 20 years. I don't care.
Oh my god, do you not care about the morale of the men
No,
and women?
it's
You
not. It's not
Okay.
the only way to help the morale.
Obviously, you don't.
There's not only one way to boost morale of soldiers, and it's 2 million total. Not even that's active and inactive. 2 million of them. Okay, what's 98 billion divided by 2?
Yeah, and they've been activated. So why don't you just let them have that one dinner?
Nah.
Why not?
No, that's not just one dinner.
They're gonna go risk their lives, and
That's
you're
not
like,
why they did
"Oh,
it, man.
No, you don't deserve that.
You know that's not why they
It
did
makes
it.
them feel good, you dumbass. They're humans.
David, I don't care. I don't want them feeling
I
good
know
while
you
they're
don't care,
killing
'cause you've
Iranian
never done a
girls.
damn thing for your country.
Yes, I have. Look what I'm doing right now. It's more than most people in the military.
No, you're not doing shit.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
am.
care because you don't get it. You're the kind of guy that when they come back from Vietnam, you spit on them. That's you.
No, we're the
That's you.
we're the kind of guys.
By the way, that's the Democratic Party.
We're the kind of guys that when they come back from
Who was
Vietnam,
the ones that spit on Vietnam returning veterans? Who was that?
those were progressives. Those were progressives.
Yeah. Who
Do you-
sat on an anti-aircraft gun? Who did that in Vietnam?
I don't know. I don't know that story.
Jane Fonda. What party does she belong to?
I'm guessing Democrat.
Yeah. How come the Republicans aren't doing that?
Hey, just David.
come?
David,
'Cause
do
you
you
don't care.
do you
You
agree?
attack-
Do you agree?
attack the
Do you
military when it's convenient.
do you agree
And
we should have?
You praise it when you think it's useful politically.
David, chill. Do you agree we should have
Chill
done
my
Vietnam?
ass.
Do you think
They
we should have
don't
done
deserve
Vietnam?
Shrimp and lobster.
Do you? We should
Shut
we
the hell up.
should we have done Vietnam?
Shut the hell up. They don't deserve shrimp and lobster.
No, they don't deserve shrimp. No.
Oh, okay. All right then. They're gonna go risk their lives. They're gonna get a one night of.
I don't care how well fed they are protecting Trump from the Epstein files, dude. I
This
don't
is
care.
not well fed. It was a morale booster, you dumbass. It was something to look forward to.
Tight. While they're sitting at home doing nothing.
Get it?
Isaiah, I'm sorry.
You really don't
Isaiah.
get it,
Hi,
do you?
hey. So,
You just want to
we can
kick
do
them.
some. I have something I'd like to ask David, but first,
Nope, I'm
we
not
might
talking
need
to
to
this
do
crazy
some
bitch.
box breathing. We might need
David-
to do some box breathing.
I'm not talking.
Breathe in for 4, hold for 2, breathe out for 6, then go look in a mirror long and hard and headbutt it. Okay? And headbutt it real hard. So, it's a shame that he's gone because I was going to just politely ask 2 questions. The first question was going to be, so where was this moral outrage, David, when veterans were being dragged, US veterans were being dragged out of hearing committees and having their hands jammed indoors? Where, nobody really sort of seemed to give a crap about how veterans were being treated when they were standing up saying, we don't want to be involved in what's happening in Iran. This is all over YouTube, social media, by the way, like you can look it up. Nobody was really treating those veterans and active servicemen with the respect of shrimp and lobster, if you will. David, what can I say? Small things amuse small minds, I suppose. Now, secondly, speaking from the terms of an ally, because Australia is definitely considered an ally with the US, and I would just want to make something really clear. My beef is never with the people of the US, but it certainly is with the government systems and institutions that like to bully everybody else around the world. The US has a really bad history of dragging Australians into unnecessary conflicts. For instance, weapons of mass destruction, Iraq, I really don't need to say any more there. Not to mention tariffs you've imposed that have had long-standing farmers in this country be forced to shut down their farms, and our fuel crisis, because your toddler president does not want to take his finger off of a very pointless, and I'm just going to say it, ridiculous terrorist attack. This isn't a war. This is a terrorist attack from your president. So my second question was, why the fuck should allies want to help you? Why should we want to? The only positive thing that has actually come out of this for Australians is we are seeing a lot of Australian MAGA morons changing their mind because they don't like that filling up their fuel tank is costing them $200. Not the fact that your president's, a PDF file. Not the fact that, all these other, what he's doing to immigrants. None of this has bothered MAGA morons. However, for some reason, spending $200 on fuel has really sort of seemed to be the tipping point for people. But you know what? I'll take it.
And not to derail that, but Trump just wrote a scathing message on Truth Social after his conservative justices told him he couldn't have his toys in the 14th Amendment.
Not to mention the scathing messages he's been publishing all over X about Australians as well, that Australia won't help, Australia won't get involved. In Iraq, we lost a lot of good men. And I actually think, you know what? My current Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, I wasn't the biggest fan of. This is his second term now. Wasn't the biggest fan, but you know what? His response to this has really changed my outlook on him. This man has got bigger balls than Trump could ever hope to maintain, and respect where it's due. Our Prime Minister's really not letting him bully our nation and our servicemen into fighting a pointless terrorist attack. So you know what? Respect where it's due. Our PM actually is better than the US president, which is nice. Nice change of pace.
Like to hear that.
Yeah. So as for David, let me know how smashing your face into that mirror goes. Send me a selfie. I'd like to see that. Anyway, I'll let you go. Love you, Pickles.
Love you more.
And I really am thinking of you guys a lot now more than ever at the moment. The American people, obviously from Australia, our heart's always with you guys too. But yeah, things are getting a little bit high school bitchy, and you can thank Trump for that.
True.
He's taken to X like a 16-year-old girl writing in her burn book. My word. Anyway, guys, enjoy. Have a good Easter for those of you who celebrate it. And Pickles, it's always a pleasure.
Thank you. It's likewise, yeah. Smoochies. Chat, tap the screen. I think we might be closing down here soon. I'm going to let a friendly up, it looks like. And then we will probably get off. I did not like how David insulted your PUBG service. Very disrespectful. I agree, chat. I did not serve 10 years in PUBG to be talked to like that. To be disrespected after jumping out of planes, risking my life. I won't have it. Who's my daddy? My daddy is not Trump. On the left, when we elect like presidents and politicians, they're public servants. So we're their daddy. We tell them what we want. You guys are the opposite. You guys love authoritarian stuff. You guys, there's actually a lot of science behind it, but you guys are basically cucks for the daddy figure, for the daddy archetype. So he's your daddy, not mine. Worshipping politician is beta behavior. Bootlickers, if you will, yeah. Anyway, all right, chat. I love you. I'm going to get off. I'm going to go play Final Fantasy and slap some D. I will catch y'all later. Don't forget to follow me, and I will catch you soon.